Hi everybody, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. I'm also fine. Welcome to another online English class. This is Muhammad Anwar Shain with you, Assistant Teacher English, Ulania Coronation High School, Ulania Mendigons, Borishal. Let's get started our today's lesson. My dear student, welcome to another online class. Let's see some images and text to get something. Dear students, we're going to see some text and image. This sweet scene of nature makes us charming. As since it is the sweet sense of nature, it makes us charming. So, my dear students, between the two sentences, there is a change here as an since is used. Here is another text. I saw a man carrying dead Jews. I saw a man who was carrying dead Jews. In the second sentence, we got to more what, who, and was. What kind of sense have you followed? Dear student, we enjoyed some text and picture. What kind of sense have you followed? Try to guess. Yes, right, you are simple to complex. Let's discuss about it in our today's lesson. So our today's lesson is transformation of sentence from simple to complex part 2. Learning outcome. At the end of the lesson we will be able to be introduced with some rules of transformation, transfer from simple to complex. So get started. Simple to complex with 2. We eat to live. Here is a simple sentence. Then see the complex sentence. We eat so that we can live. Dear student, instead of to here we use so that, and then we get again the subject, and then can, and then portion after to or principal verb. There is another example. Farmer go to the field to grow crops. Make it a complex sentence. Try to make it complex sentence and mess with my one. Is farmer go to the field so that they can grow crops. To so that. If there is an infinitive to plus verb in the sentence, changing a structure will be principal clause. Dear student, all of you know that principal clause will never be changed in simple to complex. So principal clause and then so that instead of to and then subject and can could. If the verb is present tense we use can, and if the verb was past tense we use could, and then verb plus extension. Simple to complex with in spite of or despite. No one bought the hand despite the reduced price. This is simple sentence. So complex sentence. No one bought the hand though it was the reduced price. Here though is used instead of despite. In spite of poverty, he is honest. Although he is poor, he is honest. Here, in spite of, although is used. So, if the sentence begin with in spite of or despite, we have to follow this rule. Though, although, and then subject, and then verb, and then adjective or noun, and then principal clause. Here, poverty is noun and poverty was changed into poor. Poor is an adjective. Activities sense the sentence from simple to complex. Dear student, here is a list of activities for you. Try to solve this problem by yourself and then check your answer with my wand. Okay, in spite of his shortness, he made the best performance. I love him despite his faults. We had a great time in spite of the rain. Despite our efforts, we failed after all. He enjoyed his job in spite of the low salary. So check your answer. Though he was short, he made the best performance. I loved him though he had some fault. We had a great time though it was rain. Although we adopted, showed, applied our effort, we failed after all. He enjoys his job though there is low salary. Simple to complex with subject, verb, object, and then present participle. Simple sentence: I saw a bird flying in the sky. Complex sentence: I saw a bird which was flying in the sky. Here, which was used as more word. So the rule subject plus verb plus object. So in this rule, subject verb object will be no change, and then relative pronoun of object. According to object, we have to use relative pronoun. Here object is a bird as it is an animal or bird, so we use who is instead of a bird. And then auxiliary verb according to tense of the sentence and portion with present participle: flying in the sky. Look another example: I saw a man standing. Complex: I saw a man who was standing. Here I saw a man, subject verb object was not changed, and then who was. According to the object we use who as a relative pronoun, and then according to verb we use was, and then present participle. Simple to complex with because of or for. Simple sentence: she could not go to school for illness. Complex: as she was ill she could not go to school. Here as, since, and then subject, and then verb, and then adjective or noun. Most of time we use adjective, and then principal clause. So we use here as, and then subject she, and then verb according to tense. As the tense was past tense we use was, and for instead of for we use as, and instead of illness we use ill. Illness is a noun and we have to use a adjective. Look at this another example: because of my illness I could not go attend the party. As I was ill I could not attend the party. Instead of because of we use as, and instead of illness we use ill. Follow my dear student. She could not go to school for illness. As she was ill was it. As she was ill is a subordinate clause, and she could not go to school is a principal clause. So if we want to change this rule from simple to complex, we have to create a subordinate clause, and the principal clause will not be changed. So we have to create a since when plus bar plus extension, and if a subject verb extension will be no change. Activities, here is a list of activities. My dear student, solve these activities by yourself and then check your answer with my answer. Simple to complex with subject verb pronominal object and present participle. Simple sentence, I saw him writing. What is pronominal object? That means the object of the sentence will be a pronoun, that is called a pronominal object. Now here, if we got a simple sentence with pronominal object, we have to follow these rules. Subject plus verb, then when or that plus subjective form. Here is the subject verb that or when, and then subject of object. Object is the objective subjective form of object he, and then auxiliary verb according to tense, as the tense was past tense, so use was, and then a portion with present participle writing. In the second sentence, he saw you singing a song. He saw that you were singing a song. Subject, then verb, and then that, and then you, and then auxiliary verb were, and portion after present participle. Homework, my dear students, change the following sentence into complex. Here is a chart of simple to home for. Here is a chart for you to practice in your home. All of you are suggested to practice these sentences in your home by yourself and show your home not cut out to your class teacher when your school will open. Continue to next class, my dear student. I will appear before you as soon as possible with the next class about transformation. Till then, thank you all, dear students.